every single day when I post my videos on social media, especially on Instagram, somebody will ask me, Eddie, what do you think of the carnivore diet? Simple answer is this: I'm a big fan of carnivore diet. I'll tell you why. My youngest daughter is that from the age of 9, she was going through from hospital. They said she constantly had these headaches. She was always out of school. They didn't understand what was wrong. There was a time when they thought she had a brain tumor, a time when she thought it was IBS. She'd been given every kind of diagnosis. I didn't understand what it was because all I knew was that she was always out of school. When I ask her about it now, she says, oh, I just loved it because I was always out of school and with my parents. But we were worried when we were told that she might have a brain tumor. We didn't even want to tell her. I mean, how do you tell a child that she might have brain tumor? Then this is what led me to investigate, and I realized that, it's all to do with what she was eating. Now, we changed the diet, started putting different things, eating single ingredient foods, went on eating foods that you term keto diet. That worked for a little while, but she still had all this constant bloat and then mood. And there's a time when she actually developed a tic. She had a tic with her Tourette's and constantly problems. Then eventually, I just decided, just take everything out. Let's do the elimination diet and then go complete, like meat and eggs and fish. That's what we did. Meat, eggs and fish. And it's like a switch. It's like somebody had switched the lights back on in her head. A different person became like the person what she was when she was a baby. Different. She was feeling amazing. And then we realized that none of these plants, when I say plants, I mean vegetables. So right now, she doesn't eat any plants. Her diet is complete carnivore. And that's what's healed her. And then after that, a few of my clients who are having gastric problems, IBS and IBD and all this Crohn's and colitis, ulcerative colitis, I said to them, why don't you try the carnivore diet? And that's always worked for them. Feedback is always, Eddie, I feel amazing. I feel really good. The thing is that people say, oh no, you got to eat vegetables. But here's the thing. Right now, there's so much information about how much fiber do we need. The reason why we think we need fiber is because we're eating foods that are ultra processed. The fiber has been stripped. But if you eat, meat, fish, eggs, and stuff like that, basically carnivore, you would need the fiber. There are times when I would go complete carnivore. I'm not complete carnivore because I like olives, I like avocados, and I include them in my diet. And I like some nuts. I eat macadamia nuts quite a lot. But I'm practically carnivore apart from those 3 plants. And I say to people, if there's something wrong with you, even mental health problems, depression, anxiety, panic attacks. When I had severe panic attacks, and I blamed it on steroids when I was bodybuilding, I thought it was the steroids. It turned out it wasn't, because when I stopped taking the steroids, I still had the same symptoms. And I realized that it was something that I was eating. So I took everything out. Now I always feel the best when I don't eat any vegetables and carbohydrates at all. I feel really good. So that's what I do. And I took all my carbohydrates out. I eat some vegetables. But now I stopped. I did that for a year, and I realized that I felt better when I took it all out, because I went carnivore for a month where I ate no plants whatsoever. And I felt really, really good. But slowly I put the 3 plants back in because I like them. No other reason. But my daughter is different. She has to stick to the carnivore diet strictly. Everything about her is a different person. Her energy level is through the roof. She's not had any problems. She never got every cold that was going, she'd get. Every illness and that was going, she'd get. She was always at home, ill. None of that, because we changed the carnivore diet. So what I'm saying is, I'm a fan of the carnivore diet. If you've got something wrong with you, I listen to a lot of these doctors who are Dr. Rachel Brown, and Anthony Chaffee, who's also advocating carnivore nutrition. And I love that. And I love that there are people that are educated who are trying to spread the knowledge about carnivore diet. Most of these autoimmune diseases that are doctors say there's no cure for it. I've got MS, I've got this, and I've got that. All I'm saying is, what have you got to lose? Switch your diet to the carnivore, complete carnivore. And please don't say, oh no, I need fiber. I'm telling you that the reason why you think you need fiber is because we're eating foods that fiber has been stripped of. My goal is help the NHS or the medical profession realize the link between our mental health and our nutrition. I was a psychiatric nurse, and sometimes you go into the ward and you give the patients, cereal with sugar in it, and that was going to mess them up. And that's how it was. If you've got any kind of mental health problems, it doesn't matter what is wrong with you. I'm saying that, what have you got to lose? Just change your diet, go complete carnivore. You can eat cheese, you can eat butter, you can eat meat, you can eat red meat. That's good for you. If you can, get your meat and eggs from a reliable source. Make sure they're organic. Make sure they're free range, the eggs. Make sure they are grass fed. Just make sure you're getting your meat from a reliable source. Listen, this investment is something you're investing in your health. If you don't do that now, later on you'll have to be paying a lot of money to look after yourself. I'm telling you that it is possible to fix yourself. I had peripheral neuropathy. I had sleep apnea. There's so many things that were wrong with me. Panic attacks, all of these things. I managed to reverse them by not just, I fasted, but my diet was carnivore mainly. And you look at my diet, I put my meals always on social media when I have my first meal, my training and my first meal. I always show you on social media. Whenever a doctor says to you, always in the family, it's an autoimmune disease, there's no cure. Think, because our bodies are designed to heal themselves. Your body is designed to heal itself if you give it the right environment. And I believe that the right environment is a carnivore diet. Whatever's wrong with you, strip it back, strip everything back. Right, I'm going to go right down to eating meat, fish, and eggs. Just strip everything out. Then slowly start bringing things back in. I bet you, as soon as you do that for about 2 or 3 days, you know when to go back. And please make sure that if you're buying your meat, buy raw meat and cook it. When I say strip everything back, don't go buy chicken that's roasted in the fucking supermarket, because that's not food. They add other stuff to it. It is chicken, but they got so much stuff to it that's changed the actual hormonal instructions that particular food gives your body. If you want to fix yourself, whatever is wrong with you, all the illnesses that the doctor says there's no cure. I'm not saying don't listen to your doctor. I'm saying that there are times when you got to use your own common sense. There's so much information out there now. If you've got something wrong with you, go carnivore, complete carnivore. Your doctor's only trained to look after your symptoms. When it comes to root cause, they don't know. It's up to you to look after yourself, to investigate, to find out. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe to our channel because it helps us grow and we can provide more videos for you. By the way, I've also got my private community. If you're interested, the link is below. Join up.